The ultimate stop-motion comedy special. This is something I made in 2016. 2 episodes, first 40 minutes long, second an hour long, as well as the third follow-up in 2018, which was a short interactive. I've been experimenting with the stop-motion medium and just thought with all the adult animated comedy shows out there, I figure I just have one of my own. Honestly, it seemed really easy, just have a bunch of quirky characters and have them in wild scenarios. Go unfiltered with it. Back then, my filmmaking techniques were really rough and was learning as I was going along. People complained about the audio, so I made subtitles so people would stop complaining, especially since one of the main leads had a voice that was constantly muffled. I've come a long way professionally, but this makes it a more interesting time capsule. There's a lot of crazy stuff that happens in these specials. Like, it would be hard to explain everything. Like, between episodes 1 and 2, I went from Ultra JV Hunger Force to Ultra JV Thirst Force, just to make it sound less like Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Also within episode 1 and 2, there were alterations to the main character's title cards. Durrell went from the lovable Tubby to the absent one, because he was mostly absent in the second episode due to injuries. Pup went from the animal sidekick to the warring one, because he became a lot more warring as the series went on. I could also do a unique voice for Pup, which I don't think I've seen anyone else quite do. Look at here, we here. Yes, he's a good boy, I'm a good boy. Anyway, Metamaster went from the useless superhero to the one who knows. He'll be of particular focus due to his powers. He got a little too self-aware and is living a constant existential crisis. Then Simon, who's the insanely overqualified leader, to the unstable leader, because he also has troubling signs. A concept in episode 1 is that most of the characters ended up going rogue, leading to Metamaster being the last bastion of hope. He has a plan to kill God, but it is revealed it would literally be impossible since the creator of the series can't die. For the sake of the series, this is all just part of the story. So a character in myself explains to Metamaster that he's a fictional character with no free will, and he's gonna have to face it, taking fourth wall breaking too far. It was a concept I had for such a character for a while, and was neat to be able to explore here. Episode 2 is a much more complicated episode, most of the characters going on various side missions. Metamaster in particular is grappling with his existential crisis, though he is slowly getting more grounded with his relationship with the confused Pup. It was nice to rebuild his character from the ground up after the thorough deconstructing he got from the last episode, and he got a new look. It's a funny time capsule. At the time, Trump was only a charismatic presidential candidate who I just made a character because I thought he was interesting, debating some internet feminists, and I gave him a silly southern accent because I wasn't going to do a Trump accent. Anyway, he ended up being president and more relevant than I thought. As part 2 closed, I literally ended with 8 different cliffhanger teasers of hypothetical stuff to come and ideas for this world, but I never really followed up on them. After this, I left for college, had a whole experience there. 2 years later, I did the Metamaster Interactive, with a set of villains from there. This wasn't too long, it was just cool seeing alternating choices within this world a little. Didn't really complete anyway. I used Metamaster as an avatar for video essays, which seemed fitting since he's always meant to be a vessel. At this point, I haven't really revisited this world, not even to bring back Metamaster. It was sort of an experiment for me. I was a really different person then. Now I'm someone else. And if I was trying an outrageous anime comedy series again, it would be something else. But as to what, we'll see. Anyway, cheers.